Oh my word. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? My apologies. Is there sound now? I'll wait patiently until somebody says yes. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm here now. Okay. Sorry. I was just saying that I had a migraine yesterday. Lately, if you have migraines, you know exactly what I'm going through. I did not have migraines growing up. I had a headache here and there. Girl, I have migraines now. Like once every 3 to 4 months, I will get hit with one. And yesterday, I was fine in the morning. I had a bit of a neck ache, like a mild headache. I just woke up with a mild headache, and I didn't take anything because it was mild. And so I went to the gym to swim class, to water aerobics. And halfway through water aerobics, I was like, getting a bit of a headache. It's getting stronger and stronger. Not feeling so good. Starting to feel a little, And I'm thinking to myself, uh-oh. At first I thought maybe I had an ear infection because it was in my ear. And then as the morning wore on, it got worse and worse. And then by the time I got done class, I came home and took a shower and could hardly stand up in the shower. I really wanted to throw up. I was like, the whole room started spinning. And I thought, yep, here we go, getting a migraine. Came downstairs, curled up with a blanket on the couch. Oh, my oven's preheated. I'm not ready for you yet. Keep preheating. I don't know how to do that. Pause. Anyway, the whole world was spinning. And I laid down on the couch and I could handle TV. Sometimes it's the numb noise just that doesn't require lots of thought. So I had background noise on and I slept and woke up and watched TV and slept and woke up and watched TV. Made lunch yesterday, laid back down. It went on all day. Last night I went out and got some fresh air, came home. I was like, I need to go straight to bed. And I still have the lingerings of it this morning. So if you've had migraine, you know it lasts a couple of days. That's my English. My oven, Kim, that is an Emerald Lagasse. Ooh, co-op fun. All right, have I told you what I'm making yet? Probably not. I'm making biscuits and ice cream because I can. And then I'm probably going to go lay down a little bit. I'm making the Trim Healthy Mama biscuits. Have you made them? Tell me in the comments. Have you made the THM biscuit mix? I've only made it once. So I'm going to make a batch of biscuits. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Biscuits, not biscuits. These are an S, Mallory, yes. Mallory, they're an S, and my ice cream's an E. I'm having a crossover for Brecky. Oh my word. See, my brain is busted. Oh well. So 6 tablespoons, let's see. No, wait, are these an S? Yes, they're an S. Are they? I need to go look. I think they are. Well, I know they have a lot of, well, yes, they are, because they're butter and egg. Well, it will be a light crossover because 6 tablespoons of butter is how many biscuits? 6 tablespoons is how many teaspoons? That's too much for my brain. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? There's 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon. So 3 times 6 is 18. So that I can have 1/18 of the recipe and be a fuel pull because I'm not going to use real eggs. I'm going to use egg beaters. Why? Because my eggs are upstairs. I don't feel like climbing the stairs. So I can have 1/18. I'm just going to go ahead and have a crossover this morning because just because. See, look, KJ's been doing this 3 years. And unless Mallory had just said, aren't they an S? I would not have picked up on the fact that I was having a crossover. But guess what? Healthy crossovers are on plan. any crossovers on plan. But there is a big difference, y'all, between the kind of crossover I'm about to have and a crossover with cheese and cream and bacon and nuts and bread. You can have that kind of crossover too, but regular crossovers can slow down your weight loss if you're having heavy, heavy crossovers. You're making a salad that has homemade croutons and apples on it, and then you're putting chunks of cheese and bacon and ranch dressing. Although ranch dressing with apples sounds horrible. Or you're frying something in a ton of coconut oil, and then you're topping it with bacon and cheese and sweet potato and eating it inside of bread. Or heavy pizza dough with tons of cheese. There's a big difference between that type of crossover and one that has a little bit of fat and some fruit. There's healthy crossovers. Yes, absolutely. Sausage gravy would be great on these. Absolutely. How much egg? 2 eggs, which is what? Oh man, I went to Walmart last night and didn't buy egg whites. 3 tablespoons is 1 large egg, so I need 6 tablespoons, which would be 1.25. 1.5 quarter cups. I did math pretty good for having a headache. All right. I was supposed to save out a little bit of the biscuit mix for patting and rolling. You can roll these out, or you can do them like drop biscuits. Is there something else I need to put in here? Oh yeah, a cup of milk. 1/2 cup to a cup of almond milk or nut milk or whatever milk you want. What did I do? What did I say that I did, Shirley? Oh, that I did the math fast? What's going on? What is going on? Slow your roll, canister. I don't know. Now I don't know how much liquid is in there. I don't know. Whatever. If you put a little less, you can roll these out and cut them like biscuits. If you put a little more, you can make them into drop biscuits because they'll be runnier, which is kind of what I'm going to do. Yes, sausage gravy is super easy to mix. Cook up your sausage, add in a little almond milk and some heavy cream, let it simmer, add enough extra milk so it's the amount you want. I mean, so, you know, so it's the size you want. I'm going to put this here. And then I can't form a coherent thought. My brain hurts. I'm trying so hard to talk on this video. My brain is going, oh, no, you ain't. You just never mind. You're not going to form a coherent thought today. Add a little xanthan gum to your, how big are these supposed to be? You can get the tangy taste of buttermilk or kefir by adding a tablespoon of vinegar. Oh, I could have used kefir. Oh, I should have read those notes before. That's all right. 8 to 12 biscuits. You guys, I'm going to fall over. My brain hurts. Biscuit gravy, sausage gravy is easy to make. All right, let's start this again. 425, 8 minutes. Preheat. It's not going to take long to preheat because it's already hot. I don't know. This is the most disjointed video you're ever going to see from me. Well, probably not the, I shouldn't go that far and say it's the most. Whoo, man. It's like being underwater. That's the way I feel like describing the day after a migraine. It's like, you don't have to do flour in sausage gravy. I mean, yes, there is flour in real, like, typical sausage gravy, Mallory, but you could totally do it with just a little xanthan gum. You can use some, Faith, good point. You can use some baking blend. You could use sprouted flour and make it a crossover, but you can just thicken it with a little xanthan gum or glucki. It'd be delightful. I do have some sausage in my fridge. I could pivot and make sausage, but I don't want to. I really want ice cream on biscuits. I want dessert. Do these spread out? Flatten the dough. It doesn't say if they spread out. I'm going to flatten them a little more because if they don't, they're going to be tiny little clumps. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I can get 18 out of this, but that means I'd only have one little biscuit, which isn't enough for KJ. KJ's hungry. Hold on, let me wash my biscuit hands over my clean dishes here so that I have to wash them all over again because that's the way KJ's brain works. All right, almost preheated. I'm going to put these babies. Yeah, that's my goal. I'm going to make a topping for these, Shirley. I guess I really didn't need this extra stuff. I guess that I would only use that for rolling it out. I think I'm going to come up with some really good recipes for these. Probably, Faith. Are you almost done preheating? I'm going to put you in there anyway, even though you don't say done. All right, let's make a little yummy topping to go on top of our biscuits and ice cream. All right, how could you make those fuel pull? You could way lessen up the butter. You could either eat 1/18 of the pan, which, you know, is a mouthful, or you could put a quarter of the butter it calls for. If I had put just a tiny bit of butter, I bet they would still be delicious. I could use melted coconut oil instead. They would be a little less flaky because butter in chunks is what makes it more flaky, like a real biscuit. But you could use maybe like 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil and mix that in there and just add a little extra liquid. I bet they would still be delightful. Somebody do that and let me know how it goes. What was I going to do? I was going to make a sauce to go on top out of nectarines. Nectarines again, KJ? You've eaten nectarines every day this week. Yes, because I bought a giant bag. So one's enough. So you're going to get to see me have nectarine stuff, a whole bunch. Well, ghee would be the same as butter. I mean, you could totally use less. Ghee is no less fat than butter. It's still a teaspoon is what you can do. Ghee just has the milk solids removed. It's butter with the milk solids removed. All right, my oven is preheated and cooking. This is the first time I've baked anything in this oven. Mom uses it all the time. Not this one, her own. All right, I'm going to make like a chunky nectarine sauce. I'm not going to call it chunky nectarine sauce because then nobody is going to make it. They're going to look up the recipe and go, really? Chunky nectarine sauce? That sounds disgusting. So somebody give me a good name for this chunky nectarine sauce. What can we call it? What can Cindy Wetzel call it when she writes it up? Because Cindy Wetzel is my recipe writing extraordinaire. Compote. Nectarine compote. Thank you. Compote. See, other people are better at this stuff than me. If I ever get to cook around Gordon Ramsay, I'll make it and call it chunky nectarine sauce and see what he says. Compote is perfect because that's what it is, right? Is compote warm or cold? Or does it matter? Or does it just mean chunky fruit sauce? Is compote by nature just a so that you can name my recipes? That's the reason you watch it, Meredith. You watch Food Network just so you'll be able to name my recipes. I appreciate your help. Compote. Plus, compote makes it sound like I know what I'm doing. I don't. Hey Siri, what's in a compote? Let's ask her. I bet she knows. She's locked, so it didn't work. She didn't work. Hey Siri, what's in a compote? looking up a campo, a town in California. Look, let's just, what's in a compote? What is the compote made of? Chopped fruit and sugar. Well, right? Molly, I have an overabundance of nectarines that need to get used up. That's why. And nectarines are like my second favorite fruit. I love them. I say second because I don't want to give away the first spot without thinking. I'm sure I have some fruit I like better than nectarines. I just can't think of what it is. She did, Cindy. Preserved fruit cooked in syrup. Okay. Well, this is neither of those things. It's not preserved. Or is cooking it preserve it? Is that what they mean? It's not taking preserved fruit and cooking it in syrup. It's preserving fruit by cooking it in syrup, right? Calm down. I need to order a paper towel holder to screw under that thing because I keep flinging that everywhere. You guys, my blood sugar is dropping because I'm like, actually, I'm lying. It's not my blood sugar. It's the fact that I've had double shot of espresso and there's nothing on my belly. My belly is going, what the heck, woman? Give me some food. All right, it's probably a good thing that I'm having a crossover. Syrup. It's fruit cooked in syrup, and I just happen to have a simple syrup right here. What do you know? Simple syrup. Wow. I think it's telling me to flip them. But I'm not going to flip them. Wow. Those look gorgeous, you guys. I wish you could see them. All right, this is simple syrup. You could put a couple tablespoons, and I am also going to put some brown swerve in here, but you don't have to use a simple syrup. Just use water and allulose. But I'm going to use simple syrup because I happen to have some from cocktail class the other night. I am so dizzy. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Meredith. They just throw the word around to sound fancy. I am about to pass out here. Not really. Don't worry. It's not going to be that exciting of a show. All right. I'm going to put a little brown swerve in there. I may have to add some water to this, but all I'm going to do is cook it. Nothing fancy. I know I do need to put something in my mouth. You're not wrong. I need some fuel. I'm like, whew. All right. This is the nectarine ice cream I made yesterday. If you watched live yesterday, I made nectarine ice cream. Actually, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to have to respin this today, but I don't. Look, it stayed beautiful. Look at that. It stayed perfect. Not a lot, Mallory. All brown swerve is erythritol and a little bit of, I believe, molasses. Let me look. Erythritol, oligosaccharides. There's vegetable glycerin in here to keep it from hardening up, and a little fruit concentrate for color. So they're using oligosaccharides instead of molasses. Glenda Groff's is just sweetener and molasses because all brown sugar is sugar before the molasses has been removed. All molasses is the brown part of the sugar cane. So when you put them back together, they make brown sugar. That's it. That's all it is. Whew. Oh. All right. What is going to be my protein for my brekkie? Because as it is right now, I don't have any protein. So I think I'm actually going to, let's see. I could put some protein in my ice cream. I think I'll have What should be my protein? I think I'll have some chocolate milk with it. I've got my hempy chocolate milk right here. If you don't have this mix made up, girl, go make some. It is so wonderful to have on the side of your breakfast if you don't have any protein in your meal. I better close this to make sure my fire alarm doesn't go off if that smokes. It's not smoking, but just in case. Oh my gosh, they look beautiful. Where's my almond milk? Right here. Yeah, it's super convenient, Mallory, to just make your own. Biscuits are ready. This is going to be yummy, y'all. All right. I think we're ready to slap this together. And maybe just make up my chocolate milk. Full serving of protein in there. Sometimes meals just don't go well with meat. So I like to do this. I could even have added a little ice to that and put it in my blender, and it would be like a frothy smoothie on the side. But now I have my protein. I'll drink it right out of here. Yes, it is, Renee. Yep, it's right on my website. All right, let's get these biscuits out. Take a look at them. They look beautiful. Look at these. Don't those look good? This is breakfast biscuits, or a different version of biscuits and gravy, I guess you could say. I don't know. Those look awful good. All right. I'm going to put the rest of them on a little plate here because I got a whole nother half of this to cook up. So now I'm going to have biscuits and something for lunch. I think I'll make little sandwiches out of these for lunch. That would be yummy. All right. All I'm doing is cooking this down until it starts to thicken good, which it's just about there. My nectarines are nice and soft, and it's thickened up. That's all I want to do. I think that they're really hot, so they're breaking apart on me. These are tiny biscuits. I might need 3. Oh, this nectarine ice cream on top. A little biscuit hat on. Put the little hat on. Top them with this stuff right here. My gosh. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. What? That looks so good. My hands are shaking. I can't wait to get into it and taste it. School her on proper biscuit splitting. What did I do wrong? I'm supposed to use a fork. Sure, you can freeze the extra biscuits. The biscuit is the THM mix, Mallory. Okay, that's good. I'm supposed to use a fork, Lisa. Oh my gosh. You guys, that's redonkulously good. All right. Leave me alone. I have to eat. I love you. Am I supposed to use a fork? I don't want to eat anymore until I take a picture. And I got to take a picture before it melts. That's good. That's delicious. That's fantastic. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for joining me this morning. Hopefully this will help my lingering headache a little. Look at that gorgeousness. It's starting to melt. Look at that. What? That looks so good. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for joining me this morning. Be on the lookout for an upcoming webinar, How 92 Days Can Change Your Life. 92 days, y'all. That is, okay, you can change your life in one moment with Jesus. But with THM, well, you can do it in one day. But I'm going to tell you how you can do it in 92 days. It's going to be an awesome webinar. Keep on the lookout for registration for that. I love you so much. If you are going to be anywhere around Nashville on October 4th, I will be doing a meetup at the THM Cafe at 10 a.m. Wednesday, October 4th. So go to my website and register for that because I want to get a head count of how many people are going to be there. All right, guys. I love you so much, and I will see you back soon.